All right, welcome. We're back with the Collectors, episode 5, I think. We've been doing the Collectors. Used to be the vinyl show, then it evolved to the Collectors, or we can just show you anything on this live chat. Share with you guys in the chat. Happy to have you come along. Say hi to us. Good to see you. Look at this show tonight. We got some brand new, big time guests right here beside me. None other than Duke from the Retro Nonsense podcast is popping in for today's episode. Hey, Duke.
Howdy.
Hero of mine, Duke from the Retro Nonsense podcast.
Mm-hmm. Hey, and there's Mother Brain, not far behind.
That's right, Mother Brain's in the chat. Good to see her. Yeah, you guys know if you watch the VHS show, I do that with Chris Roberts, and this is, his spiritual partner from the Retro Nonsense podcast, Duke. So
if we can't have Chris, we'd rather have Duke.
Yeah. It's not like we couldn't have Chris tonight, but, Chris has priorities, so, we'll deal with it.
Football.
We'll deal with it. We got Duke, so what's better? I don't know.
Nothing.
Nothing. That's exactly right. Very good. That's Matt Bandy, of course, diplomatic as usual, leaning back.
Well,
it's good to see you. Thanks for coming on.
I'm in the vintage lazy boy here.
Yeah.
I gotta say to Duke, I'm really enjoying your TV fixing videos.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to part 3, and it blows my mind that you're able to figure that out and to have the guts to go in there and do that. When you opened that TV, I was like, oh my God. I was like, nope.
So was I.
And but
the testicular fortitude required.
That's right.
Yeah, I'm quite the novice. Don't get me wrong. It is quite intimidating.
Well, if you're a novice, then I am not even on the scale.
Oh,
but I'm in the middle of part 3. I've gotten so far, and I've recorded some videos so far, and I've ordered some more parts. So part 3 is underway.
I can watch a video of you making or fixing anything.
Oh,
those are some of my favorite videos that you make. Is when you made your cabinets and
thanks. Yeah,
the shelvings that you made. Oh, yeah. It's entertaining. It's relaxing, and it's I learned from it too. So I love.
Thank you. Appreciate it. They're really fun to do for sure.
And the way you break it up into parts, you give me so much anxiety because I think like, oh my God, is he gonna? Every time you've always like you've conquered. So I assume that you're going to have like the end result you desire before you start putting up these parts. But I'm like, what if he puts up part 1 and like completely fails at it? That's
I will put it up
if
I fail, it goes up. If this thing explodes. It's part 3. It is what it is. I'm very determined to resurrect this television and make it look as good as I want because it is absolutely gorgeous. And it was such a great, I say find, but someone gave it to me for free. And when I saw it, I was like, you got to be kidding me. That thing is beautiful. And she's like, oh yeah, take it. So I scarfed that thing up, and I could not wait to get home and try it out. As you saw, it had some issues when I first turned it on. And I corrected a lot of those issues, but discovered some other ones. So, as I said, part 3 is well underway, and I'm really hoping I can fully restore how it operates. Because again, on the outside, it's beautiful, it's perfect, but it just needs some tweaking on the inside. So we'll see how it goes. To be determined. Nice. But thank you, appreciate it. They're really fun to put together. They're some of my favorite videos to do, actually.
Yeah, same. They're awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Appreciate it.
Go check it out, internet.
Yep, Retro Nonsense.
You Game Time with Kyle and Deej13. Thanks for being here.
Kyle and Derek making an appearance. Of course, beside Matt, we have Curtis joining us. Let me tell you, I felt like a GM on trade day trying to work out everyone coming on this show here. I was like, first of all, how do we get Curtis on first? And then we'll work everyone else out underneath that. my friend Curtis has got to get top priority here. So,
well, it certainly felt like it. We had to move mountains to get this episode to happen. It felt like, but it's happening. It's here. And if I'm not wrong, right, this is our first. Is this our first episode in the new year? Did we do one? I can't remember.
No, it is the first one. Yeah, because I had to go way back to find the thumbnail to modify it for today's episode.
Well,
I feel special now,
everyone.
Yeah,
that's Italian for Happy New Year.
There's also another milestone with this episode. Duke is going to be a part of this as well for Start to Continue YouTube. This is episode or video number 600 on this channel.
Whoa,
600?
Yes. Wow. You know who told me that? Derek today.
Wow.
Yeah, he knows all the stuff that's going on. He keeps apprised of everything. So he's like, hey, guess what's happening on your channel?
He's the stats man.
Stats man. Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of crazy. 600. It's got to be wrong. But
congratulations, Bill.
That's congrats. You couldn't have done it without us.
That's true. 100% true. So yeah, unfortunately, we're missing Kevin buried on Mars. We're missing Chris Roberts. What can you do? We'll get him next time. We got Duke joining us this time, and if you play your cards right, I might have another surprise coming later. So, I'll feel out how the show's going. If these guys, kind of bog things down, I'll just whip in another guest. So, yeah. All right. So, without further ado, this is the collectors. This is where we show the stuff we have, collections, or any treasures you might have come across that you want to show right away before putting it away in your collections. This is a good time to do it. And if you're in the chat, want to ask questions about what we find and what's doing, why we're looking for this stuff, feel free to fire away and we'll answer those questions as best we can. I will start off, if you guys don't mind, with a little piece of hardware I found not too long ago. Geez, probably before the new year anyways, because I haven't done too much hunting, as Chris Roberts would say. I haven't done too much hunting because of the whole, things are happening in the world. Cases are out of control. So I've been locking myself in the house. Piss on it. I'm staying in the house. But before that all got to a head, I did find this thing at a thrift store. And if you guys have followed me in the past, whoop, that's the wrong window. That window. Oh. I'll pick up these vintage calculators anytime I find them, especially these.
That's a calculator?
This is a calculator. Desk.
Yeah, I thought it was an answering calculator.
Machine.
Yeah. That's huge.
Does that have the thing that prints out the big long receipt?
Nope.
What else does that thing do?
It counts.
Check your blood pressure.
This is
what are the knobs on the far left there?
I don't know. I think
audio
they're for
controls.
Yeah, exactly.
They're for getting more complicated computations and certain levels of how many digits your numbers are. But I've never had trouble selling these. There are a lot of people that collect vintage calculators because these were expensive back in the day, especially when they have these stationary store stickers still on there, the ones you can't remove, because your business would have rented these to because it was too expensive to own, so they would have rented it from the stationery store. But
I can't believe you got to plug it in. When did they stop making calculators that you plug in?
That's a serious plug too. That's a serious
three-pronger.
But yeah, you'd be shocked at how much old desktop calculators go for. This one's not too crazy because it has a regular display in here. It's nothing I once got one of these calculators that had the NITC tube displays where every prong of the digit was a tube that lit up, the NITC tubes. And that collectors went crazy for that. This is more normal, but it is out of the ordinary because it's a big old fat desk calculator. Probably easily $30, but I could probably get $50 for it.
You gonna fire that guy up, or
do you need to see? I can if you want.
Does it talk?
No, it doesn't talk.
Like a speak and spell.
I think
Did you mention the year, Bill? I didn't hear the year. Did you say how old that is?
No, I didn't, and I should have wrote that down. I think it's pre-80s, like 79, something like that. It's the
Yeah,
Sharp
it certainly looks.
electronic calculator. It's called the Compet 124. What was I gonna say?
It's what Chris Roberts used in his late 20s.
You're muted, Bill.
Yeah, you muted. This isn't half bad, though. Maybe we should keep it this way.
How did that happen? Am I unmuted?
Magic.
Yeah, you're fine.
Stroke of luck.
Okay. No, this is such a heavy duty plug. I don't have within reach a way to plug that in, but it's just normal display there. But yeah, calculator collectors, and the thing is, the sharks at the thrift stores, they don't realize that this stuff's collectible. So that's why I find these calculators.
How do you go down that rabbit hole? How do you become a calculator collector?
Yeah.
Although saying it out
Good
loud, that
question.
sounds kind of cool. Calculator collector.
I mean, it's vintage electronics that lights
Yeah.
up and got big old buttons on them, and they're fun to push, you know? Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you're wandering around the thrift store and you think it's already been picked over, there's still a chance you're going to find something because they don't know everything, these sharks. So the odd time I'll get a desktop calculator from the 70s. So that's how I'll start things off. Don't forget, hit the like button, hit the subscribe. More of this coming. We got a special surprise coming up, and mailbag. You guys are going to be blown away by what's in the mailbag coming up too. Lots of stuff. Anyways, I'll pass it over to Duke, see what he wants to talk to us about today. Duke.
Well, are we going to do the Duke Your Illusion now, or are we going to do that some other time? Or am I just going to show something now?
That's up to you, Duke. I was kind of hoping Kevin would be here for that. I'm a little disappointed. I even wore my Guns N' Roses shirts in honor of that. So if you're unfamiliar out there in internet world, we did this, Kevin and I did this challenge a while back where Use Your Illusion 1 and 2 by Guns N' Roses, the albums, the double albums. We cut it down to one album. We picked our best and we each shared ours. And Duke wanted to jump in and show us what he had as well. And he has done that, and we're very excited to hear it. But Kevin's not here to kind of give his 2 cents, which he's the critic of this thing. You know?
He's got a lot of 2 cents.
Oh, he's got a lot of sense.
I say probably wait for Kevin because he is going to want to comment on it.
Yeah. Okay. Are you cool with that, Duke?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I spent the whole afternoon prepping for it and making notes and listening to all the songs. So that's okay.
Yeah, well,
we'll hold off.
Kevin,
that's fine.
We can blame
I'll just
Kevin.
show a couple things, and that's fine. I'll start with I bought this a couple months ago. I haven't really showed it off too much yet, but I got this vinyl here of Ride the Lightning from Metallica. This is a Walmart exclusive. And the cool thing about it is it's got this really cool translucent blue vinyl here. Let me put the thing down there. But yeah.
Is that what makes it the Walmart exclusive, the color? Or is there something else?
I believe so. It did have I did save the, as per Kevin's recommendation, I did save the little hype tag, as you guys call it, that was on the front. And it did say something on there about, I believe it is this blue vinyl thing that makes it exclusive. But it was like $22. It wasn't very expensive. I think it's about average for a reprint or whatever you call it. Redone. What do you call that in vinyl? A reprint? Repressing? Repress. So I'm trying to see. It also had this that went along with it as well. The ephemera, as you guys call it. So I'm not as familiar with this album. I always liked Injustice for All. That's my favorite Metallica album. Their first one, Kill 'Em All, was always one of my favorites as well. But Justice for All is my favorite. So I'm not not as familiar with this one as those other two. But this one, Ride the Lightning, For Whom the Bell Tolls is one of their popular tracks. And Fade to Black, I think I remember that one as well. But I'm not as familiar with this one. I think this is Chris Roberts' favorite Metallica. If not, if I'm
What
not
year
mistaken.
did that come out?
Let me see here.
Is that because isn't there like a point that
84.
Metallica? Okay, so this is like pre. People say Metallica in the '90s dropped off or something like after a certain
This was
album.
I think this is their second album.
Their second,
I
yeah.
think Justice for All is their fourth.
Yes.
And then they had Master of Puppets, which came out after this one. And then you had the Black Album, that was after Injustice for All, which was the beginning of their decline, if you ask me. But we've had that discussion, I think, multiple times, so I guess we won't have it again. But the first four albums to me are the best. Early Metallica is my favorite. So that is that. And yeah, it's in really good shape. So, well, it was brand new, so I guess it was in good shape. I got a couple things for Christmas I'll show. So I got this little Game & Watch Zelda thing. Got the nice packaging and everything.
Cool.
It's really cool. It's got a lot of little Easter eggs in there, a lot of secrets, and it's got like 3 or 4 games. It's got the original Legend of Zelda, The Adventures of Link, Link's Awakening, and then it's got like the Game Boy and like the Game Boy, not the Game Boy, but the Game & Watch, which I never played those, but there's a picture of the back there. But yeah, it's really nice. I mean, it's not something I probably will play too much because the screen's so small, and you can play these games on your Switch, which is a much more comfortable play. But it's really nice for a collector's item. So it's really cool to have. So I don't have the
awesome.
Mario Brothers one, but this thing's really kind of beautiful.
You know what I wish
really
it had?
What?
I wish it had the original Game & Watches had like on the back had like a little kickstand thing. So like a little metal kickstand.
Well, this has it.
It has a stand in the box. Yeah. See, I mean, that's cool. I'm glad they included that, but man, I would have loved a little kickstand because the whole point was like, it's supposed to be a clock as well or a watch.
Right, like a nightstand kind of thing.
But I don't want
Are you guys
truck around the box.
Are you familiar with rose-colored gaming at all?
They make the stands, don't they?
They do make they make stands for those that look really nice. They're clean. They used to do like custom builds for like Game Boy mods back in the day, and then they did a bunch of other stuff, but they do some really cool stands for those specific for the game.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
No, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's like real sleek, low profile. It's cool.
Very
you don't recommend getting that to play it? Like, is it comfortable to play, or you think the screen is too small?
The screen's, I mean, my eyes are so bad.
Is it like Game Boy size?
No, smaller. It's like Game Boy Micro.
Smaller.
You ever played a Game Boy Micro? Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah,
but it's a
really
really nice screen.
But it's very sharp and crisp and colorful and bright, but it's just tiny.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, I'd rather, if I'm going to play Zelda, I'll play it on my regular consoles or on my Switch. I wouldn't play it on this thing. But it's great. What did she say? Duke is old. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. So speaking of Switch, I'll just show this off too. I got Metroid Dread.
Nice.
I talked about it on my podcast, but this was fantastic. I played through it. I enjoyed every minute of it. Beautiful graphics, great gameplay, great design, great boss battles. Can't say enough about it. I'm really, really satisfied. I love Metroid series. It's my favorite franchise, and this really satisfied. So highly recommend it for any Metroid fans. It was fantastic. So
I love how seamless. Yeah, I did. That was the last game I played and beat on the Switch. I love how seamless it was when it would go from like the cutscenes or whatever, just right back into game.
Yep.
Just kind of, it was gorgeous. And that last boss fight was no joke. That was pretty.
It was
pretty
fun.
difficult.
It was hard.
Yeah.
It was really fun. Mm-hmm. Really fun.
All of the boss fights, I thought there was such a sense of satisfaction after you beat them because it took it. You had to. I don't know. For me, at least, you had to learn.
Oh yeah.
Like it took several tries, but that last fight, man, whew, put some hair. That's
what I loved about it. It was classic. You have to pattern recognition. You had to remember the patterns and keep trying and trying and trying until you get it down. And that's what I love about the older type games. And This one was just in that same vein. So yeah, that last boss battle especially was really
and they
really challenging, but
they almost they work in, you have to use like everything you've learned up to that point. They kind of like force you to use all those techniques that you learned. It's really good.
Yeah, great game. So I'll stop there for now. That's good enough for now, I guess. Do we get like another round? Is that how it works?
Oh, sure.
We keep going round and round.
Okay.
I haven't played that game. My concern with it is that the map might be a little bit too much for my brain to keep track of. How are they dealing with the map situation? Is it accessible?
It is.
Oh yeah.
It's huge. It is really big, but it's not overwhelming.
They break it up into little smaller areas. You got the whole map, but then each area is kind of its own map, and you learn it really easily.
Yeah, it's not as intimidating as it was back in the day where you had to kind of like keep track of it yourself. They kind of utilize certain things to help you along with that. So it might be a little overwhelming when you see the map, but when you're playing it, it's fine.
It's easier to travel through the map quicker than like a Super Metroid. You can get to point A to point B a lot faster.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Cool. Thanks, Duke.
Yo.
Let's get Matt up here.
Oh,
Matt always he always has to go last, and I feel so bad for him most episodes. You know,
well,
but we're gonna get you up here.
It's okay. So I am showing all video games today, and I am showing them from one specific franchise. I don't think you can see it in the picture, but anybody care to? Can you see? Oh, you probably can. Anybody care to guess what I'm showing? Wager a guess.
You pushed it away. NES?
I did.
Sega?
It is Nintendo, and it's on multiple platforms.
Oh, Super Nintendo?
No, I just said it was on multiple platforms.
I didn't know if that was an invitation to continue guessing. Oh,
Tetris.
Franchise. I see.
Tetris.
No.
Castlevania.
Yes.
Is it?
It is. Yeah.
God damn it.
It is my favorite overall gaming franchise. So I'm going to show you my Castlevania collection.
Nice.
That's my second favorite, right next to Metroid.
So I'll start with the first game that I played on the series. It was Castlevania on the.
Ooh, a box, nice.
Yeah,
that is minty.
So this is very mint and complete.
Man,
and I got this. Oh, geez, it was at one of the conventions me and Chris went to, Curtis, years ago, though.
Right.
And I think it was at the Frankenson's location when they had it there.
Oh, but, that was a minute ago.
Yeah. So this is the one that started it all for me, and I'm happy to have this in such good condition too. So
such a classic cover. That cover art is just
love it.
Great.
I know,
absolutely,
that's so good.
And the silver. I mean, it's just perfect.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jealous.
So after Castlevania 1, you have Castlevania 2, Simon's Quest.
Man, sexy.
This was an eBay purchase years ago. I think I had this before I had the Castlevania 1. I got this for a fairly decent price on eBay a long time ago. But this one I've only finished maybe once or twice. Now this one gets a lot of it's kind of divisive on whether people like this one or not. If you know how to play it, it's fun. It could have used with a better translation and stuff. But I did play this one quite a bit as a kid. I never owned this one, but I was fascinated by the different weapons you can get, like the thorn whip, the flame whip. That just the image and the thought of that was always neat to me. So, this is another classic artwork.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool.
Some great music in that one too. Music in that one was fantastic.
In the series in general, but this one is music is good in that as well. And then finally, for the NES, you have Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse.
That's awesome. You got them all boxed.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, this one is not complete. It has. I'm missing the. There's like a for this trip to Dracula's hometown. It's like a letter, I think. And that I do not have. So something I need.
Yeah.
But it's hard for me. I go back and forth on which is my favorite Castlevania game for the NES. I'm more nostalgic for probably part one, but this one is probably arguably the better game. But this one is another difficult one. The last boss fight is pretty frustrating, but it's a fun one.
I played that with the club.
Yeah, we were on the work. Didn't we do the podcast together, you and I, for this one?
I think so. Yeah. And that was the first time I believe I played through it, but I had a great time with it. And man, I was so impressed with the graphics in it. Again, just like you said, I'm super nostalgic for the first one especially, but you really can't deny this is a much more polished game. I mean, it's got some fantastic effects, and like when you're jump on top of the swinging pendulums and everything, and it's almost like Super Nintendo graphics in some of the stages. It's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the music to this one's great too.
Oh yeah, throwback music and everything.
The Japanese version had a chip enhancement to where it I forget the name of the chip, but it was an audio chip, and if you could track down that soundtrack, it's really good. It's a lot more bassy, and it's cool. It's noticeably different. Yeah,
really?
that's something I don't have. I haven't. I think eventually I'd like to collect the Famicom versions of these games. I don't have those.
You know, I happen to work at a import gaming store as well, so I can.
Oh, it's an import gaming store.
Yeah, we order from Japan like once a month. I'll put those on there and see if I can't track them down for you, because they let us give a little wish list of stuff we're looking for besides like the standard stuff we normally get. I'll see if they have it. Yeah, that's good, because I'm always looking for what Famicom stuff to kind of try and track down. I didn't even think about the Castlevanias. That's cool. The Castlevania 3 thing.
Yeah, I've never seen those at conventions that I can remember, but yeah, that's something I would like to have.
Yeah.
And then I'll show one more. After the Nintendo, I'm not sure if this is right chronologically. I'm not sure if the Game Boy games came before this, but it is Super Castlevania 4. I unfortunately, for the Super Nintendo, I do not have this box. I've never really tried to get this one boxed. The price kind of went up once I started going for boxed Castlevania stuff. So eventually, I'd like to have this one in the box, but for now, I'm good with the cart.
I picked up my copy of that at a Cartridge Club convention.
Nice.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is another great soundtrack for this one too. Just the series in general. Yeah.
Bandy, what happened to your originals?
I still have my originals.
Nice.
My original carts. So I have the original carts. The boxes, I just happened to buy complete once I got into collecting. So I have my original collection from when I was a kid that I have, since expanded on. I never got rid of my games.
Nice.
So I'm lucky.
Where do you rank Super Castlevania? Like, did you say which? You said the first one's probably your favorite or most nostalgic.
Yeah, between 3 and 1. That's actually probably a little bit lower than you would expect, but you'll see why later.
Oh,
you'll find out why that's a little bit lower. But it's a great game. But that's another one I'm pretty nostalgic about. I had a buddy who had the Super Nintendo. I think he got it like launch date or in that launch window, and that's kind of one of the first games. I don't think that was a launch title, but it was pretty early on in the Super Nintendo lifespan, and Yeah, that was a fun one playing as a kid.
I noticed we didn't get to see inside those boxes at all. To see the ephemera.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
they're sealed up pretty tight.
Yeah.
So they got the.
Yeah, man, you don't want to.
Not allowed.
Those boxes are tough to open without like bending them and stuff.
You guys make me unfold posters and stuff on this show. I'm just saying.
But nobody cares about your stuff.
Well, you
That's
know,
fine.
I don't do everything that people tell me to do, Bill. I'm a free thinking individual.
There you go.
Very good.
Matt, have you played Bloodlines on the Genesis?
I have, yeah. That's one that I don't have because I've never been a Genesis guy, and I don't own a Genesis, but I have played that one before, and it's fun. I think I actually have it in one of the Castlevania collections on the Switch.
Hold that up again.
I printed this cover.
Oh, because it's the Mega Drive one. It's the PAL cover, isn't it? Oh, I was gonna say I was like, that doesn't look like the regular cover. Oh,
yeah, I made this box myself.
Let me see that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
So I have a digital version of that on the Castlevania collection that was released.
Yeah.
A while back.
But I played this for the first time. I never played this as a kid because I wasn't a big Genesis person either. But I was shocked at how much I loved it. It was fantastic.
Yeah,
really
it's
good.
fun. You can play as two different people, correct? One has like a trident, and the other has the whip.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Castlevania. Someone told me there's a podcast that got released just today where they talk about Castlevania a little bit. So, look for that out there. A podcast that's been dark for a while. They came back. There might have been a little bit of Castlevania talk in there. I don't know. Refresh your podcast fetchers. See what comes up.
I'm happy with my podcast right now.
Are you good? You've done enough.
I'm good.
You got the retro nonsense. That's all you need once a month. All right. Well, let me throw my pal Curtis up here and see what he brought for us. He's always got some interesting treats. By the way, there is someone sitting in the green room. Just saying.
Oh, well, I'll make sure to take all the time in the world then. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the point yet where like I get to show my collections. Like I love Matt Bandy's so creative with like his little things he chooses and stuff. I always have new stuff to show. And unfortunately, today's probably going to only be new pickups as well because I can't be stopped. I'm on a tear. But before I get to that, we all know that this show is brought to you by 80s and 90s.
Oh boy.
Game.
Oh, here we go.
Normally we do this as a warm-up, but we're 32 minutes in. So
oh boy.
Here we go. Let's see how we're doing.
Should I bring the extra guest in for this? How many questions are there?
I'll save. There's 5 questions. I'll save the last 2 for the guest. Okay. I'm gonna.
You're giving us these questions, correct?
I'm giving you. I'm going to pick the person who I want to, and then if that person can't get it, then we'll open it up to whoever wants to say it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll go with Bill first. This is a good one. Here we go. It's a sports question, Bill. You get sports this week.
Yikes.
Who coached the Edmonton Oilers to 4 Stanley Cup victories in the 80s?
Glenn Sather?
The Edmonton Oilers to 4 Stanley Cup victories in the 80s. You're saying
Glenn Sather?
Glenn Sather, that's your final answer.
He might have been the GM. Let me think for a second.
Wait, no, we don't have a second. Come on. We got
okay,
stuff
yeah.
to get to.
All right. That's
the answer is Glenn Sather. Well done.
Hey.
All right. Let's see. Okay, here we go. This one's going to be for Matt Bandy. In what 1994 French film was Natalie Portman an orphaned 12-year-old that found refuge with a hitman? Is that your final answer, Matt Bandy?
Yeah, or so the professional or its original title, Leon?
Bingo.
Wow.
Bingo.
Man.
Bonus point if you can name who directed it.
I can.
Don't know, but I know that Gary Oldman is in it.
Yep. And my favorite line in that he says is, "I've had enough of this Mickey Mouse bullshit." Love it.
Yeah.
Who directed it?
Is it Luc Besson?
Correctamundo. Bonus point to Bill.
Damn.
All right. Here we go. Duke, this one's for you. What Aerosmith song was written for the movie Armageddon?
Let's see.
What Aerosmith song was written for the movie Armageddon?
It wouldn't be see, if it was Def Leppard, I'd say Armageddon it. But because
that would have been a good choice.
I'm just gonna have to guess here. Living on the Edge.
Is that your final answer?
Can I?
Yeah.
Oh,
Matt
Yeah,
Bandy
Matt,
wants to
can.
buzz in
can I ring
for
in?
the same.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's the answer is I don't want to miss a thing.
Well, Matt Bandy, you didn't miss a thing because that is correct. Well done, saving Duke. All right, we'll save the other two for the special guest. And I just have a question for Bill. What is so important that you can't, be present on this video cast?
Very present. Very present.
Okay, I got some pickups. Let's show some pickups really quick. Can we do that, or do you want to get this guest in? I'm getting all anxious about this guest.
No, relax. Take it easy.
They got time.
No, yeah.
Okay, they got time. So I went out today. I was over at the dog trainer today, and I went to that record surplus store that I showed a video on a while back. If you're following the show, they always have some good goodies, some good treasures to dig around and find. And today I found the Reservoir Dogs soundtrack on cassette, for
$4.
Record Outlet. Record Outlet. Yeah. Is that a good deal or a bad deal? What whoops.
That's
I don't
cheap.
know.
Can you see? Yeah. Well, you guys know the Reservoir Dogs.
I don't like that movie. Do you?
Yeah. You don't like it?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm with Duke a bit on that one. It's a
What
bit
don't you like about
overindulgent.
okay. What don't you like?
The movie.
Well, all
I
right.
mean, I think it was overhyped.
Well,
Everybody talked about when
Yes.
when Tarantino, you got to see Reservoir Dogs. It's like, his first. I guess that was his first film, right? More or less.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Yeah, and I watched it after I'd seen some of his other films, and I just wasn't impressed with it. I don't just.
All right.
I'm not a huge Tarantino fan to begin with, anyway. So.
To each his own. But the cool thing about this store was, as I mentioned before, they have this free bin. So if you buy anything at the store, it doesn't matter how much money you spend. They got a free bin sitting by the door that you can kind of dig through and pick whatever you want. And this is what I picked up today. The George Shearing Quintet Latin Escapade.
Saucy.
And let me tell you, I threw this on when I got home. It's amazing. It's so great. It's like instrumental. And it's kind of got a, like I don't mean this in a bad way, but kind of an elevator music vibe to it. It's just like light mambo stuff. It's really good. Really good. I do have to get a sleeve because this disc is naked, but in phenomenal condition. I don't know if this video will, for how banged up the sleeve is, it looks brand new. It's crazy. So, but I listened to the whole thing today, and it was really good. It was really fun.
So, both
Nothing
sides
else in
you
the
went
free
to.
bin?
Both sides. Yeah, perfect. Yeah. What'd you say, Matt?
Anything else in the free bin?
There was some other stuff. I didn't have a whole lot of time because we had to get back because I had to take Layla to the airport. Anyway, long story, whatever. So I found that and I was like, I'm going for it. I like if it's free, I want to grab something esoteric and weird. World music is always fun. So while we're on the cassettes really quick, why don't we stick with that? I got some cassettes recently, and I think I got these. I had there was a sale going on, so the prices you see may not necessarily reflect what I paid, but they're still pretty cheap. I got Aerosmith Live, Bootleg. Now this one, it's a lot of their 70s stuff. So Kevin would approve if he was here. I don't know if you can see Back in the Saddle, Sweet Emotion, Mama Kin, Train Kept a Rollin'.
Some big ones.
Toys in the Attic. Yeah. Come Together. So great one. I have yet to pop this on and listen to it, but
why is bootleg? Is it different than the album cuts?
I have yet to listen to it. I'm not
live.
sure.
Oh, it says live on there.
Yeah, Aerosmith Live. Yeah. And then I guess this is other tapes by Columbia, maybe. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm my Aerosmith cassette collection is kind of growing. I don't know. I didn't really plan for that, but I keep picking up Aerosmith tapes. Got the Wallflowers.
Oh, Wallflower.
Oh,
Can anyone name the big Wallflowers hit?
Yeah.
What is it? You
headlight?
got it.
Oh,
Bingo.
nice.
Duke for the save. One headlight. That's the first track. I don't know if you can, it's kind of out of focus, but
There was wasn't there another track that was a single on that too?
maybe. Here, let's take a look.
Didn't Bob Dylan write that one? I believe he
Hard to
did.
see. Hard to see. Anyway, it's on there. Yeah.
Oh, the difference?
headlight.
Is that what it is? The only difference?
Well, this one has one headlight, 6th Avenue Heartache, Bleeder. The difference.
that's one.
The difference is
Sixth
on
Avenue Heartache.
Sixth
Yeah,
Avenue
Sixth Avenue
Heartache
Heartache.
was one.
Okay.
So there
That was a
couple
hit,
tracks on
too.
that one, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. So I'm looking for it. I love One Headlight. That just
Who did they list as the writer on that?
I think it's Bob Dylan.
Well, let's
didn't know
take a
that.
gander shot. Oh yeah, I didn't show the. Oh, look at this. That's a nice
Actually
little
saw
fold-up.
them in concert randomly one time at the Illinois State Fair.
Look at you guys, big Dylan fans. Proud of you.
Yeah. So the Wallflowers, keeping it going. This was a fun one. This guy, Charlie Watts, the drummer from the Rolling Stones that recently passed away. This is the Charlie Watts Orchestra live at Fulham Town Hall. So again, haven't had a chance to listen to this yet, but I'm thought this would be a fun, big Stones fan.
Yeah.
Obviously seeing
Not too
Charlie
many
Watts
drummers
stuff.
go solo or release a solo album.
It's tough.
Yeah, seriously. This is a bit of a bare bones. Not much to it.
And that was $7.
That was $7.99. Yeah, Yowzer. So I'll have to do a update on that
Uncommon
one.
tape.
Uncommon tape. Here's one that Kevin would have dug, but not here. Who Made Who? Which is the basically the soundtrack to Maximum Overdrive.
Yep.
It's great. Got some. Let's see. Who Made Who? Shook Me All Night Long. Sink the Pink. Hell's Bells. Yeah. For those about to rock. Good stuff on there. Oh, here.
Not a bunch of new stuff on there.
No. But that's okay. It's a bit of a greatest hits almost. Stephen King is a big AC/DC fan, and so I love movies that have. They did this a lot in the 80s too, where like a band did the whole soundtrack. AC/DC did this. Highlander had Queen. Prince did Batman '89. Movies. I love that. And then, so that was all from CD Trader. This one came from Six City Records, which Matt Bandy and I went to. Remember that little joint with the barbershop in the back? It's like it's a record store barbershop.
Mm-hmm.
And they had
Meet in the shop.
GNR Lies, which
Ooh.
Duke. So this is like Guns N' Roses' second album, which it's
EP, right?
Yeah, well, I guess it would be like an EP. I paid up for this one too, folks.
Oh man.
Yeah.
But this is hard to find. This is like $50 on if I want the vinyl.
That is hard to find.
So the first side is like live tracks. Sorry, it's out of focus. And then the second side is studio tracks. The big one on here is Patience, but everything's great. Used to Love Her, You're Crazy, One in a Million, all phenomenal tracks. And they do Mama Kin, which is a cover,
Yeah,
a live cover. They're always doing covers. World's greatest cover band is Guns N' Roses. But this tape is in immaculate condition. It looks like just, this isn't going to do any justice to it. But you can always tell on these see-through tapes, like if the printing is worn, But this is perfect. So.
Yeah, I'm on the hunt for that one for sure. I want that one.
Yeah. I found the album, but yeah, like I said, it was like $50 to get it on vinyl, and I was like, whew, that's a bit of a commitment. Yeah. And if you'll indulge me for two more things, I got a Christmas gift to show here. Another Akdik.
Oh.
And this is
Akadaka.
And look at this. It's got the lenticular cover. So this is Rock or Bust.
Oh, yeah.
You see that?
Yeah.
With the hype sticker. Now, this is one of their newer albums. I think this came out in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. And this is my favorite of their newer stuff, like post Ball Breaker, let's say, which is like 95 of their newer stuff. Should I open it right now? Can I open it?
Heck yeah.
Let's do it. Let's dig into this and see what we got. And look at that. Oh, don't even care about that hype sticker.
Yeah, you should just really...
Yeah, rip that off.
Look at
that. Throw it away. Trash.
See that lenticular. That's cool. And it does have the phone. In Rock We Trust. So this is what's on here. I think, let's see, Dogs of War and Play Ball. Are those the big singles off that one? I don't know. It's all great, though. This is a really, really solid album. You like this one, Duke? I don't know.
I'm not familiar with that one.
Oh, what's in here? Ooh. Ephemera. Is this a poster? Oh, it's like a booklet.
Those pins?
Oh. Can you see this? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like just like a little photo booklet. I won't go through the whole thing, but there's Angus.
That's a nice packing.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah. I saved this. I got this for Christmas. I was waiting for this stupid show so I could finally open it. And let's see. Here's the nice 180 gram with that Columbia sticker on there.
Sweet.
So,
nice.
Excited to give this a spin. I been really growing my AC/DC collection as of late, which embarrassingly took a long time to get even going. All right, and then one more vinyl for you guys. You'll like this, especially Duke. You ready for this, Duke?
Yes.
He was soldering.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Star Trek. Now, I found one of these at a store a while ago when I did the video, but I never picked it up. Remember? This is one of those. So it's got like, it's like a radio play. All right?
That's
the
cool.
Time Stealer, To Starve a Feather. And yeah, I found one of these and I regretted not getting it.
Jeez.
And then I found this one and I thought, well, I ain't passing it up, dude. It was $8.99.
Oh my God.
No brainer.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I said, done. Sign me up. And so this one, check this out. This
Who's
is great.
doing the narration on that?
Look at those long. It's
Yeah.
like just voice artists doing, caricatures or
even
impressions.
The label's cool. Like,
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Now, as Matt inquired, who was doing the voices, you might be wondering, what does a Star Trek radio play sound like? And you're in luck today, listeners, because I brought with me a little video so you could get a taste of what it does sound like. So, Bill, I believe you see the video down there.
Well, let's see what happens.
Why don't
here.
you hit play on that?
All right. Get ready.
Insoluble, Captain.
That's not what we pay taxes to here, Mr. Spock.
I fear that government is rarely run according to scientific principles, Mr. Henderson. But we must do something.
I hope so, Mr. Spock. Captain Kirk. I sincerely hope so.
Oh, somebody had a Minnesota accent there.
You said the full stampede is expected within 6 months.
It would happen tomorrow, too. Or next week, according to the biostatisticians. The herds are already at critical size.
That does not give us much time to theorize prospective solutions.
That's not our fault. We have been trying to get some action out of Starfleet for years.
Starfleet has many concerns, sir. We'll do the best we can for you.
Captain Kirk, we've got several 100,000 kilometers of ripe food grains just about ready for harvesting, and they could be trampled into compost any day now. If it is, you'd better believe your superiors are going to hear of it.
Old-fashioned doorways, they still have here.
And if Henderson is typical of the Rebolian settlers, the people are pretty old-fashioned themselves.
I love it.
Pretty good.
Really
the
cool.
Nimoy, the Nimoy wasn't too bad. It was. It was.
Yeah, all of the
Pretty close.
Bones, Kirk, and Spock were all like pretty good. And then of course you had the one dude who I like couldn't get enough of. He's like, "Oh, we're talking like this, Kirk. You don't understand." I don't even. It sounded like a vampire or something, like Transylvanian accent.
Evil doctor.
So that was, I believe, that was the logistics of Stampede.
I'll put that in the
That's
box
cool.
for me.
Yeah, this is cool.
Now, did
I'd
any of
be-
you guys listen to radio shows? I used to listen to those radio shows on tape when I was a kid. Primarily, I had a Lone Ranger cassette that was a radio show. I used to love that thing. I had a couple other ones that were like just random sci-fi stories and stuff like that that were pulled off of old radio shows. But I used to lay in bed and listen to those when I was a kid.
Yeah,
I never have, but that's always been intriguing and
Super
interesting
cool,
to me.
yeah.
I would like, it's something I
In fact,
know
I
would
think I
enjoy.
have my. Let me see.
Oh boy!
In fact, I think if I recall, Duke had, along with me, the Return of the Jedi record. That was all done.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that one.
Like a
And
radio
you
play.
played a little bit of that too, because they had fake voices on that as well, right? Or who did that? Was
Yeah.
that you?
Yes.
Yeah,
I think it was all narration with the
Yeah,
sound
so-
effects.
great.
This was mine from childhood. This is my Lone Ranger cassette that let's see, Radio Returns.
Reruns.
So first show ever aired. It says right on there. I used to listen to this all the time.
How do you just pull that out from somewhere?
I have some childhood.
He was
stuff
listening
in a
to it
box over
earlier.
there. Let's see if I can find a date on here. 1978 Radio Returns. That's probably when this tape was produced. I'm not sure when the radio show was from, but this is really cool. Yeah, I'm glad I still have that. But yeah, these are the these are similar. These are the record read along, what they called read along book and tape. I had the record ones when I was a kid. I had one of those little record players with the you opened it up and it had the speakers built into it. Didn't mean to steal your time there, Curtis.
No, that's
sorry.
okay. I'm at the end. By the way, that did remind me though. If you were wondering what year this was, it was 1975 that this came out. So,
Man, I'd be so hard pressed not to mount that in a frame on the wall.
I know, that's really
it's
cool.
going right into a frame. I was waiting to show it on the show, and then it's getting framed.
Well, you better rip it though. Rip the whole thing so you get the audio.
Yeah, I got to get a better record player if I'm going to be doing any ripping.
So Curtis, that album was produced in 75. Is that correct? But the show was from a long time further back, right?
No, I believe that it was
Really?
because it says travel the space lanes with the crew of the Starship Enterprise as Captain Kirk pilots you through 4 all-new stories, each action adventure written and recorded exclusively for this album.
Oh, okay. I assumed it was
So are those
from-
stories canon?
Now that's a good question. And where do they fall within the timeline? Are they on the 5-year
I don't know.
thing, or
Does it give a star date at the beginning of the adventure?
It did, yes. I should have had Kirk doing it started at the beginning because it did start at like star date 26.4.2 or whatever he says. I forget.
There, you can get your timeline right there.
Yeah, that's true.
Wow, it's hard to follow that up.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wow.
Well, maybe it's a good time to throw our special guest to the wolves here.
I like that. I like that.
So who is the most famous YouTuber for being a pickup artist, for finding all kinds of great stuff and really a lot of free stuff? Any idea?
Oh, God. It's not Chris Roberts, is it?
This guy puts Chris Roberts to shame.
Oh, good.
He's the Canadian Chris Roberts. Got none other than Josh Creep.
Oh,
well, hello. Thank you for having me on the Hatcast.
Right? You're repping the...
I saw you all had hats, so I ran upstairs and grabbed my hat real quick and put it on. So at least I can
can't see this phone without my bipod pack. Yeah.
Yeah, Josh, geez, he puts out these pickup videos constantly. He's picking up stuff on the marketplace, on the Kijiji, but more excitingly, he finds stuff for free all the time in the garbage. And it's top-notch quality stuff. So he's a bit of an artiste, a master of the scrounge. I love watching his videos. I appreciate you coming on the show and showing us some highlights of your collection. Thanks, Josh.
Well, yeah, thank you for having me. I really appreciate it. This is a very unexpected invite. So I was, trying to scrounge some stuff together. I got some of everything, so I don't know what you guys want to see, but I guess we could just kind of roll
I know
with it, I guess.
You've been teasing stuff. Did you put out a new video? You were teasing like you found two of the greatest things you've ever found in your life. I'm like, I gotta get him on the next collector before that video comes out.
Oh, geez. I don't know if I can spoil those right now. I gotta say this.
Way to bomb that exclusive, Bill.
Maybe I can spoil one. We'll see. Well, I just want to comment on the radio stuff that you guys were talking about. I used to listen to radio stuff when I was a kid as well. I listened to like the BBC, like Sherlock Holmes stuff all the time. I got those from on tape from the library and listened to them on my my Walkman.
Josh, when did you grow up? The
30s? Everyone says this. I'm an old man.
Remember the shadow?
Yeah, exactly. What else did I had? Oh, that Duke, you showed that radio reruns. I had the Abbott Costello version of that, like Who's On First. Listen to that all the time. So I mean, that still proves that I'm an old man, but so and Star Wars, Duke, you were showing the Star Wars stuff, and I quickly grabbed them because they're still on my shelf here. I found these at Value Village. Actually, they're only like $1, but they're the Star Wars pop-up books. Have you guys ever seen these?
Whoa,
Bill, come on.
Yeah, Bill. There we go.
It doesn't look familiar to me. What year is that from?
Oh, it's a good question. I knew you'd ask me this too. 1980.
Oh, wow.
So when you open it up.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Oh, look at that.
Check that. I had tons of pop-up books as a kid. That's really cool.
What's that coming out the front?
That's a Tauntaun.
No, what's that? It's his arm.
Sorry.
Yeah,
his leg or whatever there.
It was, not a weird weird spot.
Yeah, stuff like that. And it's got actions, so you pull the tab.
Yeah, so cool. Super cool. That's in good shape too, it looks like.
Yeah, it's
just
not
like
bad.
the movie.
And then
what section was that in, Josh? Regular novels, or was it with the graphic books?
I forget where it was.
Or the kids' books? Like,
so
how
this
did
one
you
torn
find that?
This one torn. There's a lightsaber supposed to be there, and if you pull this, everything's reversed. It pulls his lightsaber up to him.
Cool.
So yeah, there's that one. I found this with the strategy guides, kids' books, strategy guides area. Everything's reversed. It's really
some of this is looking vaguely familiar. I don't know if that looks familiar to me. I think I've either had this or a friend of mine had it, but yeah, this is looking familiar.
Yeah. So, anyways, Empire Strikes Back,
That's
and then I also
cool.
have Return of the Jedi one as well.
Nice. That's great. What a strange picture they chose for Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, I know,
the cover.
Right? So,
like the ass end of a Star Destroyer. I get it.
Everyone likes asses, man.
Guys, what? Those look like they've never been played with or used.
I know they look really good.
There's a couple, like there's some of the, like I said, some of them have been torn. There's
that's cool. Look at that.
It still amazes me. It still amazes me. How do they do it?
Who needs the movie, right? Like, you got books. So imagination is key. So yeah, those were really cool. They were like, when I took them to the register, they were like, "Oh, kids books, $1." I'm like, "Oh, sweet."
Oh so, man,
nice.
I don't have the first one. I've been trying to track it down, but I may have to resort to eBay for that. Because like, where are you going to find this kind of stuff? Really, garbage maybe, but not regular places. So other than that, what do you guys want? I have some vinyl that I picked out to show you, and I got some movies. What do you guys want to see?
Bring on the vinyl.
Dealer's choice, man.
All right, like I'm not a huge rock guy. Like I listen to vinyl, I have some stuff, but I picked out the stuff that I like most, which happens to be video game soundtracks. Oh, cool. So I got a couple here to show. First one is FTL. Have you guys ever heard that? Faster Than Light?
Yes, Josh, dude. Ooh. That is one of my favorite games of all time. I passed on that album a while back, and I have regretted it ever since. It is one of the best.
It's amazing. I suck at the game, but I love the soundtrack so much.
Is that the game you showed me, Curtis, where you're in the starship?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It's like a resource management game. Oh,
yeah.
It's one of the best.
So I'll pull it out of the case there so you can get a better look at it. Sorry, my lights are very reflecty.
I'm so jealous.
I'm not familiar with the game. What was that on?
It's
PC.
PC, like Steam, or you'd have to get it, but it's a resource management game. It's basically Star Trek, the game, without being Star Trek. Like the license of Star Trek. Yeah.
So these are like very high quality.
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe it was a crowdfunded game, maybe.
I believe it was I Am 8-Bit.
Yeah. Yeah, they had a store, or they have a store. I don't know if they still have a store. They did have a store over in Silver Lake or Echo Park here in LA, and I went there and I saw it, and I can't believe I passed on it.
So this is a double album, so it's got four sides of music to listen to.
I don't remember the music from that game, although I played it one time, but the music does it. What kind of music is it?
It's like electronic synth.
Okay.
Wait, yeah,
it's
atmospheric.
Yeah, it's kind of it'd be probably up your alley, Bandy. It's very it's like electronic krungbum or one of those types of bands. It's very, very minimal, but atmospheric, fun.
Pastoral.
Yeah.
Hey, Jesus, you never let me live that one down.
Still trying to figure it out.
Like 2 years ago, I said that.
The next one here is Perfect Dark.
Oh,
this is the N64 one, obviously.
I
mostly picked these up because of the way the vinyls look. They look so nice.
Are you ordering these?
These I ordered these like years and years and years ago.
Is that a Mondo?
I did order them.
Yeah.
Mondo release?
This was also I Am 8-Bit.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, we're not finding those in stores around here.
No, these I ordered from the. I saw them drop. I think I was on Twitter and I saw them say like, "Oh, they're available," and I know these things sell out, and sure enough, they did. But I managed to grab a copy. So this one is the red vinyl.
Ooh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Nice. And then the next one is, I believe it's same style but blue.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
So, and it's a great soundtrack. It sounds great. Actually, when I ordered these, I didn't have a record player, so I actually had to go to my friend's house, who wasn't married at the time. So he set up his grandma's record player and had no idea how to set it up. But we walked through the process and got it working. And then the next one here, Banjo Kazooie.
Oh yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. That's a funny cover.
Is that another IM 8-bit release?
Yep, another IM 8-bit one.
Nice. Yeah, that's a great.
And then the
cover.
back is just the back of them.
That's funny.
So
that's a good soundtrack too.
It's great. Yeah. It's great. I won't pull that one out because it's literally just a brown record and a red record, so it doesn't. If you really want to see it, I can pull it out, but it doesn't look that great.
Whip it out.
Oh, you do? Okay, all right.
Let's see that brown.
So interesting.
It is a special color.
You don't get many brown records.
It's true.
And these are just like there's nothing on the center of them. It's literally just a brown record.
That's
and it literally
cool,
just
though.
says A on it.
And they didn't try too hard, did they?
Same thing, B. And I believe it's handwritten. It looks handwritten.
It's a good penmanship.
Yeah. What are you talking about? That's interesting, Josh. People writing on it. This is like an official release, and they're like writing in pencil.
I could just be. Maybe I'm just easily fooled. I mean, I'm looking at it now. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Anyways, same thing, red.
Oh, look at that.
And the same thing just says D. And that side is C. So.
It must have been a low production number of those.
I don't remember the exact amount, but yeah, I don't think it was that many. All right. One of my favorites.
Oh, nice.
Battletoads. Battletoads, of course.
There you go. Everyone should know that one, right?
Best pause screen in gaming history.
Yep, it is track number 7 on this one. So this one I will pull out because it's very, very cool. The back of it, he's riding one of those dragon thingies. And then this one folds out.
Nice.
That's a great soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
Maybe the best thing about that game.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I don't think any of us probably got very far in that game.
I played those first 2 levels a bunch.
Yeah. I can get to the ice level pretty regularly, but that's about it. And this has probably got the coolest disc. It's all green and yellow.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
A and then B on that side. So there you go. I haven't put that one on in a while. I pulling them out now. I'm just like, I gotta put these back on.
Do you have a record player now?
Yeah, I do. I got a Audio Technica one. I forget.
All right.
It was...
Well, you don't got to brag about it.
It was cheap. I won't tell you about the record player I found in the garbage, but that's just besides the point. And this is probably my favorite soundtrack that I have.
Oh, nice. Shovel Knight. Hell
yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Great music in that.
Yeah, absolutely. Jake
What a
Kaufman at
cover.
its best. This one folds out as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, what a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fantastic game.
game.
Would you guys play that on? I played that on my 3DS.
I played it on the Wii U.
3DS, and then I bought it on the Switch again because I downloaded it on the 3DS. I wanted
I got 3DS and Wii U. I played them on both.
Same.
Yeah. Get up to that.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Sexy.
And then this is also a double. Again, more blue. Nothing different on this one, but the picture is different.
And is that, I forget if you said, is that also IM 8-bit?
I think it is. It doesn't say it on it, but I think I did order it through IM 8-bit because this was a re-release. The first print of it sold out so fast. but then they reprinted it again, and I think they did it through IM8-bit, I believe. So yeah, that's it. That's my video game soundtracks. I have Scott Pilgrim coming, but from Limited Run, but it's obviously not here yet because everything takes forever to get here in Canada. So I might get it in. Oh, there's also an insert in here. Sorry, I forgot to show that. Ephemera. Just a booklet. Opens up.
Hey, that's cool.
So it looks like it's like PAX reviews of the game and stuff and characters. So yeah, that's it.
Beauty.
Nice.
All right, cool. Thanks, Josh.
No worries. Sorry, it's not garbage stuff. I can pull some of that out if you really want to see garbage stuff. But
well, I'm still anticipating one or two of those greatest finds you've ever found in your life. No one's watching this. It don't matter.
Bill's really regretting bringing that up.
Yeah, we'll get them. Come on, we'll get them. So yeah, if you like what Josh is showing you, definitely check out his YouTube channel, Creep1337, where he's doing pickups and garbage pickups and all kinds of fun stuff like that, and his podcast with our buddy Derek, DGE1329. They do a podcast together called Not So Special Podcast, and that's good times too.
Thanks for the plug.
And then Josh told Derek he's going to be on here today, and Derek gave me grief all night about not inviting him. So thanks for that too, Josh.
I wanted to give him a heads up in case he wanted to come troll you in the chat.
Oh yeah, you got me. So yeah, Josh, you're welcome to hang out if you want, or if you have stuff to do, it's up to you.
Oh yeah, I'll hang out.
All right.
You stuck it out on Not So Special for 3 hours, so I'll stick it out here.
That's true. That's true. I did show up there for a while. So if you guys want to see some mailbag action, we did get another update from our buddy Bill, who lives in Toronto. Toronto's we're under a pile of snow right now. Josh, you make it okay?
Cars in. Yeah. I drive a truck for a living, and we got pulled off the roads today, so
right. Yeah, well, Toronto's very sensitive to snow, so any little bit totally collapses their ability to do anything. But they got a foot maybe, but it got pretty rough down there.
Here, so
me too. We just moved on with our day. Toronto, it's gone crazy.
Yeah.
But no, it's there's a lot of snow happening, blizzards happening. So anyways, yeah, he's in Toronto. He sent me a message over the holidays that he went and visited some family. I think he said in-laws. I'm trying to call this up at the same time here. And his kid found the uncle's box of video games, and he took a picture and showed it to me, and I thought I'd share it with you guys too. You'll get a kick out of this. Tell me if that's come up yet. No?
Nope. You're really good at this, Bill.
It's Windows. I share the screen, and then it takes over the whole screen, and then I got to figure out how to get it back.
600 videos. All I'm saying. Oh, look at that. Sexy. Oh, man. What do we got down there? Oh, Shadows of the Empire. Perfect. Is that Perfect Dark? 64. Donkey Kong.
Ocarina of Time. Yeah, there's 007.
It's all of the actual games that Josh has the soundtracks for.
With the system down there, he said everything in the boxes were, all the plastic was still intact. Everything was wrapped in the plastic, and and then they got it all out and they played with it that night.
Yeah, that's what you do.
Good.
Good. Who said good? Is that Matt? Because he refused to open his boxes for me today.
No, I said good.
Oh,
good.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, geez, that'd be something to come across that.
Wow. And that's like just all killer, no filler too. Really
I don't know.
great
Mickey
stuff.
Speedway over there is not.
All right, you calm down there, Josh. All right, Mickey Speedway.
Come on.
Hidden gem.
Yeah. So I don't know if he ended up, if he got to keep the box or not, but man, that's fun hearing stories like that where people come across these treasure troves, especially around here, because I swear to God, it doesn't happen around here as much as maybe in Chris Roberts' land, where that stuff just appears naturally. Or unless you're Josh and he just finds it outside the road.
I try.
Okay.
Ask and the garbage will deliver.
Is there an update on that subwoofer yet?
Yeah, I can give you an update if you want one.
So just a little backstory. Josh found this massive like subwoofer for like a PA system, like massive, like this big.
It wouldn't fit in my car. Derek and I disagree, but I don't think it would fit in my car. So
he sent me a picture. Hey, this is cool. I'll check this out. And I'm like, yeah, you grabbed that, dude. He's like, no, I'm not taking it. It's too huge. It's a tank. I said, and then I argued with him for about, an hour on the DMs and finally convinced him to take it home. So what's happening with it?
Well, Derek came over this past week or last week and on Thursday. And yeah, Derek says there in the chat, double 18-inch subs.
Double D's.
Yeah, double D's. It's massive. So we took the thing apart and we hooked it up to his amp in his car and we tested them out and they both work. So, and it sounds really nice, but it was like almost 10 o'clock at night and we were out in the driveway, so we couldn't blast it too loud. But yeah, they both work. They sound great. Now I gotta find a place to sell it. So it's not staying in my house.
That's incredible. Yeah, only like a stage company would need those.
Yeah, really. And it's got very special connectors at the back too, so it's not just something I can plug my phone into.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, if you guys will let me show a couple movies off that I got, it was Christmas. These are from Santa. This guy's Santa, so but you got to play along.
What do you mean, Bill?
Well, I don't know. Ask your parents. So Black Friday, anything I buy around that time, it just gets shoved somewhere. And I tell my 18-year-old to wrap this up for Christmas for later, something from Santa. So these were all on sale, very good prices. So that's why I picked them up. I haven't seen this movie yet. How about some Blade Runner?
Oh, that's good.
Great movie.
Really?
Really good movie.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it was okay.
Really?
It was okay.
What?
Great movie.
Yeah,
It's fantastic.
Curtis and I disagree on most movies, so it's okay.
Well, one of us is right and one of us is Josh.
One of us is a film dangle champion.
Yeah, well, low bar there.
It's a great movie.
Very bare bones.
Great movie. Yeah. I'm trying to get that one on 3D.
Well, was it shot in 3D?
Yeah.
3D. Why?
That's great.
You're the first person I've ever heard say that sentence. Like, I'm trying to get that on 3D.
Oh, you're gonna hate what I got to show you next.
Me and Josh will go to war over 3D. We support 3D.
I support 3D. Yeah.
Okay. We trade 3D titles back and forth. Me and Josh.
Oh, good for you.
Let me give you a tip about Blade Runner 2049. If you're looking for some good audio, the Dolby Atmos track is on the Blu-ray. You don't have to bump up to 4K to get the Atmos track. So one of the few Blu-rays that has Dolby Atmos.
I don't know what any of that meant, but it sounds
Fun
cool.
fact.
Fun fact. Yeah, that's the new standard of object-based audio where they place certain bits of audio like all in your atmosphere, behind you, underneath you, above you.
Speaking of that, I didn't realize it until we were just watching it, but that Star Trek video I took, that seemed like it was in stereo because it sounded like Kirk was on the left speaker and the guy he was talking to was on the right speaker along with the sound effects. And I didn't realize it when I was taking the video because I'm just hearing it, but watching it on the video, it's very apparent. And I was like, oh, this isn't mono. This is stereo. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
For a Star Trek like audio, radio play thing that they put it in stereo.
I bet they had like the footsteps too, going from left to right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Got to.
Yeah. Dolby Atmos, baby.
Mark 1 Atmos. What else do I got here? Okay, a couple of actual 4K movies. These were super cheap. I know this is a flawed movie, but the vis effects and the audio is so good. I finally added it to the collection.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, get out of here!
Curtis.
That opening, that scene.
2049 is not good, and this is a good one.
2049, beautiful, like cinematography out of control. Denny, that was Denny.
Denis Villeneuve,
the guy that did Dune. Yeah, the guy knows how to visually direct like crazy. But yeah, story, meh. War of the Worlds though, that's first scene when the aliens first show up and they're like zapping everybody. Oh my gosh, man!
And
that
the
was
sound
thrilling.
is
Oh, so
crazy.
good. And one of my friends is in that movie too, so it's got a
Oh,
soft
there
spot
we
for
go.
it.
He's
the guy.
kids.
He's the guy towards the end when Tom Cruise gets pulled up into one of the tripods and he's in that like nest thing, and there's a guy that's like, I'm gonna he like feeds a thing of grenades to the alien that's trying to suck him up. It's that guy that like is holding Tom Cruise's hand. He's like, yeah. That guy.
I'm going to save you, Tom Cruise, not the last guy that got sucked up there, because screw him. But Tom Cruise, I'm going to pull you back.
It's like, I like the cut of your jib.
Flawed movie. The kid, the teenage boy, is just so frustrating to watch. Even the girl, she has a great performance, but Tim Robbins.
That whole scene with the alien coming in the house and the sneaking around. Ooh, it's good. Good tension. Great. Oh, yeah. It's fun. It's fun. Underrated Spielberg right there.
Well, Duke, I'm going to help you out, or any listeners, viewers out there. If you want your own free copy, get ready. Code time.
Mother Brain, hit that up. Get a screenshot of that.
There you go.
There you go. So hit the subscribe button because you just got a free movie. I don't know what it only expired last year, I think. So it's okay. Now another 4K movie, also high on the excitement. I love my war movies, my World War II movies. This one, it's good. Can be a little indulgent at times, but great tank movie. Not a lot of tank movies.
Haven't seen that one.
I haven't either.
I've seen Furry, but that's a different thing altogether.
It's good. The tank versus tank stuff, you're just not used to seeing. Authentic stuff. They brought out the last remaining Tiger tank, German Tiger tank. There's only one in the world that works, and they managed to talk that museum into lending it to the production for the climatic scene of this movie. So it's not just CG crap.
Fun fact, that is the best adaptation of the Atari 2600 game Combat.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a good game.
It's a little Brad Pitt sometimes goes over the top a little bit in this movie.
Oh, yeah.
But
on all his movies.
Whoa, calm down there, Duke. All right.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was so good. And this game, still sealed, but this was on sale on Amazon for like $12 or $13 or something. I played a little bit of it on Game Pass, so I thought I might as well grab the real thing. Still sealed. Hear that?
Every PS4 game ever.
That's a design flaw, I think. That's a design flaw. And I don't know if you guys saw the latest video I did on this channel of the Third Man Records vinyl unboxing, but that included a White Stripes DVD. You can see the whole unboxing of that vinyl collection. The vinyl is pretty cool on there, so definitely go back and check that out. But I'll give you a quick look at the DVD where you get to see the performance they did live. They were in this museum in Detroit for this event, and they piled all these people in. They like sold the event, and apparently there were so many people in there. There were like climbing all over the statues and stuff like that in the museum. It's probably not the greatest spot to have a rock show, but
I've been really getting into the White Stripes lately. I've been watching a lot of their stuff on YouTube. He is so fun to watch play that guitar.
oh yeah,
Jack White. He is just he's
Yes.
fantastic.
Me and Kevin and Sarah have tickets to see him again this year,
Ooh.
if that happens.
Now he's just Jack White now. He's not White Stripes anymore, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For this tour,
I did.
anyways.
I did see a video that was like from last year, like 2021. I thought maybe it was 2020, but it was him and Meg and White Stripes. So I don't know if they got back together for one show or something, but it seemed like it was
I don't
fairly
remember
recent.
that. Meg's been buried for a long time.
Maybe it was just the upload date.
Okay.
Maybe the upload date was more recent than the actual show, but okay.
Okay. And finally, I picked up this book at Josh's Value Village when he wasn't there in the book section. It's not a pop-up book, unfortunately.
Then it's not
And-
worth it.
It's just I couldn't leave this book there. It's not that I want it and I want to display it. It's just this show means so much to me because I was so happy watching the show. It made me feel so good. And this giant book, it's like a $50 book, was sitting there on the shelf, this coffee table book of best wishes, warmest regards. Recognize those guys?
Yeah,
Oh, Schitt's Creek.
Schitt's Creek.
yeah, that's good.
Schitt's Creek. Look at the
I
size
just-
of this book.
I just finished that series finally, like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, phenomenal.
How about that last episode? Did you cry?
No, it was good. I was a little disappointed that Ted never came back. The veterinarian dude. It
Oh
felt
yeah,
like,
he was. Yeah,
it felt like they were setting it up that he was going to show up. But overall, man, that series was great. Really, really funny. And Catherine O'Hara is a
oh,
friggin' genius.
you see, they got all of her wigs in here.
Oh my
Somewhere.
gosh. Hilarious.
I don't know why they can definitely do a movie. Should get the gang back together and do a movie, in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to ruin a good thing. I mean,
I know, but
they can't all be as lucky as Sex in the City, to transition so gracefully to the silver screen.
so that had a $40 Canadian. That's weird. This is the first time I've seen a book. It's 40 Canadian and 40 US. That never happens.
Yeah.
So the Valley Village price was like $6 for that. But it's a huge book. I don't know what to do with it. So other than that, I can move on to the next person. Where were we at here? Oh, we go back to Duke. Let's see what else he's bringing for us.
All right. Well, I love my retro technology. So I got this a little while ago. My sister gave it to me. I showed it on Twitter, but this is a portable
Bill,
8-track
make him bigger.
player. Yes, that's okay. I'm small.
There you go.
So got this really cool portable 8-track player.
Wow.
It's really, really cool.
Where do you put it in?
On the side here.
That's what she said.
I was leaving it alone.
Check this out. I got
Oh.
a Star Wars soundtrack that I
Yes.
was given as well with this. But yeah, it plugs in the side here. Got to move the big leather strap out of the way. And
That's also what she said.
oh man, is it late enough for that kind of talk? Yeah, I guess so.
Can we hear it, or is it working? or-
I could plug it in. It's as you can see here, 3-way power. 3-way. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Hello.
Man, you're on fire, Duke.
But it has the cord wrapped in the battery compartment here. Let's see here. Open this up.
Well, we can swing back around.
But
Oh, there you go.
it
Is that D batteries?
yeah, it takes like 6 D batteries or the power cord, or you can plug it into a 12 volt, like car.
When's
as
the last
well.
time you've seen D battery?
Yeah, they're not used too often anymore.
That's worse
But
than the
yeah,
Game Gear.
it doesn't sound the greatest, but it's really cool. Glad to have it in my little collection here.
Duke, I'm gonna go
It's
get
just
you a bunch of
basically got-
8-tracks now.
Yeah, I had 8-tracks as a kid. My parents had the 8-track player in the living room and in the basement, and we had quite a few 8-tracks. But yeah, it's really cool. Very retro. Emerson too. It was a good brand back in the day. So that's really cool. Check this out. I found this fairly recently, last year, at randomly at the Goodwill in the box.
Oh, nice.
For like $3. It was just sitting there in a pile of like board games. And I was like, no way, that can't be like an original Speak and Spell. And absolutely, and it's got everything in here. I want to go ahead and open it up and actually, because this thing sounds so cool.
Well, there was a math one. What was it? There was a math one, and then I had 3 of them as a kid that were hand me down.
Remember that sound?
Yeah.
You guys remember that?
No.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so cool. Everybody had these as a kid.
Could
So,
you
yeah,
type
I
in
found
words
this-
and it would say a word?
Yeah, it did all kind of different like games and like I
There's
guess
Hangman. I used to play
educational type
Hangman
things.
on that all the time.
There's different modes.
But you could type
I
in
don't-
like say balloon and it would say balloon.
I think so. Oops, that's a Q.
Oh,
And then you hit say it.
I don't know how they spell balloon over there, and you're not gonna
I don't remember how to use it, but it's really cool to have this original in the box. It has the little headphones, the book, everything. I just couldn't believe it was just sitting there.
Do you remember the other ones, Duke?
I do, yeah. There was a couple different versions.
There was a math one, and there was another one that was like reading.
Yeah, I guess I don't remember for sure. I'm trying to pull the headphones out. Look at these things. Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's like a mono. It's just a wow. That thing is crusty looking. There might be some like 80s earwax on that thing.
Oh.
I better be careful.
Smell
with
it.
that.
Smell it.
No, that's okay. I will not smell it. But yeah, so that was a really cool find for a couple of dollars. I couldn't believe
Dude,
it.
Yeah,
as an 80s expert, you should be able to tell what year it is from licking that.
I can. I'm just not going to do it because it's gross.
I used the Speak and Spell in ET, right? That was the.
I was gonna say collector's
yeah.
poll time. What is the most famous cinematic use of the Speak and Spell?
The Stuck in the 80s. Doesn't Duke use that sound?
Yeah.
No, I didn't do that. One Stuck in the 80s. What else did I have? Okay. So my sister also gave me these. It's a Sony Walkman.
Oh, that's cool.
It's not a tape one, unfortunately. It's just the FM radio. But I'm not sure what year it is. It's not printed on here. I did look. But it's kind of tiny. But I especially like it for these old school headphones. This is what all headphones were like back in the day. Just like a kind of like a little cushion. And you just kind of put it on your ears. But yeah, it's pretty cool to have that
cool.
classic kind of Sony Walkman there. So along with that 1976 Trinitron I'm going to swing the camera around here. You see the TV over here with the VCR built into it?
Mm-hmm.
I recently got that from the same customer that gave me, I'll spin this around. Shoot, there goes my camera. This is the current state of my of my television. So it's it's in repair mode. But I got this really cool little I always like these TVs with the built-in VCRs. I like the compact, just how it's so compact and small, and it's kind of great for just throwing a tape in there and making sure it works okay. It's got mono sound, so it doesn't have the greatest sound to it, no stereo. So it's kind of a bummer, but it's really cool just to have it on my desk there. And my silver TV there has a built-in DVD player, and I always like those kind of units. So
yeah, but look, congratulations on your cable management. Spectacular.
Oh,
I don't see a cable at all.
Yeah, so
Beautiful.
these are all my consoles. They're all plugged in and ready to play.
Gosh.
I got a switch box. See the switch box on top of the black
Oh,
TV there? I can just switch from all, and there's some more consoles over there that I got. They're all plugged in, ready to go too.
Jeez, that's how you do it,
And then
folks.
my Ataris are over there, all hooked up to that TV. So yeah, that's my little setup. So I guess that's it for this round. If this is the last round, yeah. I'll just show this because my buddy Chris gave it to me for Christmas, and this is part of the Beat the Bandy challenge. This go round.
Oh,
I haven't really.
You have a green one,
green version.
No. Cool. Is
The
that
limited, this is one of one. I
that
did
like
this
a?
myself.
Oh, okay.
No, so
That's
I
pretty
got
cool.
this, and like some kid had like I don't know if you can see it. He like scrawled his name in there with the knife or something, and it was pretty beat. So I'm like, I'll try painting the thing. So I taped it off and just hit it with some spray paint, and I think it looks cool this way.
That's pretty cool, yeah, for sure. So that is it for me.
All right. Go ahead, Matt.
Okay. So the rest of the Castlevania games are going to be all handheld stuff. So I'll start with the Game Boy. We got Castlevania Adventure.
Not the best one.
No.
That's like you're in slow motion, man. That game is so slow.
Yeah.
So I got this at PRGE in 2014, I believe. And
The one we were both at, but never saw each other.
I think so. Paid $5.
Crazy. That's a good price to pay for it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. What would that be here, Josh? 30?
Yeah, 25.
Well, that was also years ago. So then I got Castlevania 2, Belmont's Revenge.
Now that's
is
the
actually
one to have.
This is my best friend's copy from our childhood. He sent this to me quite a few years ago when he knew I was collecting old games. So that's really tough. And then you got your Castlevania Legends.
Good. That's the collectible one, but
that's the hard one.
Not the greatest game. Yeah.
No. Initially, I was going to try to get these boxed. That was my goal, but that is a definite pipe dream now because these are all really expensive to be complete in box, especially the Legends one. But I had a few chances to get the Adventure years ago, but there were auctions that I missed out on, and it's Game Boy complete in box stuff is pretty pricey and hard to find, hard to come by. So I'll go on to the GBA next. So I'll start with this guy here. This was from the classic series that was released on the Game Boy Advance, where it released some of the classic Nintendo titles. So it's just a port of the NES version of Castlevania.
I've got that map, but I've only got the cart. I don't have the box, but this is mine from when I originally bought it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then we got your Circle of the Moon.
Just played that one.
Yeah, it's fun. It's the only complaint I had about this. It's pretty kind of dark. Like it's hard to.
Oh, really?
The screen, yeah. Compared to the other games, it's the colors. It's all kind of dark and sometimes.
Great game though.
Yeah, it's fun. So this is my preferred. I love the Metroidvania version of Castlevania. That's the big fan of that. So then you have Harmony of Dissonance next.
Ooh, now you're talking. These are money games that you got right here. Having these in the box.
Yeah, I luckily got these before the big price jump. This one's fun too. You play as some like albino guy in this.
The guy in the cover?
Yeah. I forget his name now. But yeah, this one's fun too. All these are good. And from there you got your Aria of Sorrow.
And
Have
those
you
are
guys
all
played these
complete,
at all?
huh?
Yeah, these are all complete.
I just bought this set on the Switch, and I haven't played any
Nice.
of them yet. I've
Yeah.
never played any of them, but I bought that
they're
whole
really-
Castlevania collection with everything, and I'm looking forward to getting into them because I know a lot of people
they're
like
all,
them, but I've never. played
they're
them.
all really good.
Are all
Well, if you
those in the
haven't
Switch
played
collection?
These are in the Switch.
Yeah, they're
collection,
all
yes.
three of
the
them are in
advanced
there.
ones,
Yeah.
All of them.
The
Yeah.
advanced
you know, and
collection, not the
if you haven't
anniversary
played any
collection.
of the handheld Castlevania games, March might be a great month to try a few out. Just saying.
Oh. Something coming back?
Little tickle.
I don't know. I just you know, if you got some handheld Castlevania games laying around, maybe try playing some in March.
I got a few of them.
Oh, well, look at
A
that.
couple.
Might be hitting you up
So-
on the old DMs there.
Then we got your double pack.
Oh, now that one's money.
This is a combination of Harmony of Dissonance and Aria of Sorrow.
Is there anything different aside from it's just got both games on it?
Nope, just both games. That's it.
It's really cool though.
You got your link cable compatibility, which I don't know what you would link up for. I guess all these have that. Yeah, don't know.
You
This
got
was
your,
actually given. Go ahead.
are your cartridges in there, or are they somewhere else so you can play them, or do you have
cartridges,
a second set?
Here, I'll pull. This is for you, Bill. I'll pull it out.
All right.
He's doing it. He's doing it. Oh, he's unsleeved it.
It's unsheathed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
there it is.
wow. Oh man.
Yeah, and all the other, you got your booklet. So yeah, it's all in there. So originally when I got these, you know, I played the cartridges on my GBA, but now I have a Retro Pi that's in a Game Boy case or a Game Boy shell that I'll play handheld stuff on, the old stuff. So, and from the Game Boy Advance, you went on to the DS.
Oh,
This is Dawn of Sorrow. This is a direct sequel to Aria of Sorrow. So these two games it's a complete story here. You don't have to
that's
really
cool.
play one without the other. This one, this one's good, but it has, you know, anytime Nintendo has a new gimmicky thing, they kind of shoehorn some stuff into it. With the boss battles on this, you have to seal them, so you have to like use a stylus at the very end to draw a certain pattern to seal the boss and defeat it. It's kind of awkward because you don't use the stylus. You go from, you know, playing in handheld like just a normal game, and you have to pull the stylus out and make this weird pattern. So that's my only complaint about this game. Other than that, yeah, these are great. I got your carton game in there. This was the first. I originally got this from GameStop in the early 2000s when it came. This was the first handheld like Metroidvania Castlevania game that I played. Was this one here, Dawn of Sorrow. And after Dawn of Sorrow, you had Portrait of Ruin, which is probably my favorite of the GBA game, or the DS games. This one I don't remember if you don't play as a Belmont in this one, but there's a cool mechanic in this one where you can switch out between the two playable characters here on the fly, and that's fun.
I even played that one.
You played this one?
Yeah, I got stuck
this
though.
one's cool.
I couldn't go too far.
Yeah.
I think it was like the Frankenstein boss or something I couldn't take down.
Oh,
Am I
okay.
remembering that right?
I don't know. All different than the cover right there, but yeah, this one's probably the one I would recommend out of the most out of the DS ones. And the last one they had on the DS they released was the Order of Ecclesia, where this is another you play as female protagonist in this. I forget her name, but there's another mechanic where you absorb these glyphs off of certain enemies. Instead of like an item drop, there's an ability you can absorb from different enemies. Each of these games are they can be very deep if you want them to be. There's a lot of items and things you can collect or
customize,
and customization is probably key for a lot of these different. You customize different items to unlock different weapons and different abilities. It's huge, and it's pretty in depth if you want it to be. So, yeah, this one's good too. This one's a little bit harder to find for some reason for the DS, but yeah, this was the last release on the DS. There's a couple for the 3DS. I don't have those, but the last one that I have was the Castlevania, the Dracula X Chronicles on the PSP.
That's cool.
Right.
So this was pretty much like a revamp of Rondo of Blood. It's
that was on that Castlevania collection as well.
Yeah,
but it was a Super Nintendo version of it.
I think it's the TurboGrafx version.
Yeah.
Is it?
So this is that game, but this was designed for the PSP, so it's a little bit different. And there is an unlockable version of Symphony of the Night on this, but it's unfortunately the screen is tiny. It doesn't fit into the PSP, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like you got the black lines around. Yeah, it's small. It's like significantly smaller. But you got it's cool because you got a little reversible cover on here too.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, with what, Mina? Is that her name? So that rounds out my Castlevania collection.
Very solid.
Have you played this one, Matt, on the 3DS, Mirror of Fate?
No, that's one that I've never played. I haven't played any of the handheld ones past the.
Really good.
DS.
Really good.
Is it good? Yeah. What's it called
in
again?
fact, I think Mirror of Fate here.
Mirror of Fate. Okay, there's that, and
I'm pretty sure
Lords of Shadow that they had
What?
too. Lords of Shadow.
I don't know. This is the only one that I played on the 3DS.
Okay.
I believe it's the same crew that did Samus Returns and Metroid Dread. I believe it's the same people that made this.
Is it a Metroidvania?
Good. No,
it's more of like a hack and slash.
Yeah. You got like combo moves and everything. It's really cool, and I like the 3D on the 3DS. I always had that thing cranked all the way up, and there's some really great effects in this. Some great backgrounds and really cool stuff going on in the backgrounds. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. So
3D is awesome. All right, Curtis.
All right. Well, before I continue with my pickups, we got a couple questions for Josh.
I was hoping you'd forgotten.
Oh, I think you got a couple. Well, maybe one of them's a little tougher, but they're both pretty easy, I think. Here we go.
Can we see him sweat?
What was the name of Homer Simpson's favorite beer?
Duff beer.
That is
okay.
Correct.
I'm good.
All right.
That's it. Go. I'm out.
Nope. You got one more. You got one more. Here we go. What terry cloth accessories were popular while aerobicizing?
Oh.
What terry cloth accessories were popular while aerobicizing?
You've got me on this one. I have no idea.
It's you're gonna hate yourself.
I'm probably gonna hate myself.
The question makes it seem more difficult than it, or more.
Is it looking for a brand name? Is that what it's asking?
No,
ShamWow.
No, just
ShamWows.
Bill, did I see you raising your hand? You think you have
Can
an
I take
answer?
a guess?
Take a guess.
Leg warmers?
No.
I'll take a guess.
Close. Yeah.
Headband.
The answer was sweatbands, but they said for head or wrist. So I will accept headband. Okay. Duke gets the point. He wins.
Good one, Duke.
He's a 90s
Wait,
trivia.
I got 2 points too.
The 600th video. But Duke got 3 because he got another bonus point, I think. Right?
Oh.
Whatever.
Someone,
Duke wins.
Derek, check the tape, please.
Yeah, Derek, statistician. Okay, and then on to my final pickups for the day. Talk about a rabbit hole that I have fallen down that I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But I'm glad Duke's here to witness this because I'm pretty sure he's going to be pretty excited. So, Duke, did you watch the last Collectors, perchance?
I'm sure I did.
Well, hold on. You may remember I picked up a few things that everyone was very excited about. Remember these guys?
Oh, yeah. This Power of the Force. I watched that, yeah.
Yeah. Well, there is this store that is nearby where I work, and the guy's just got this treasure trove of stuff, and he cuts me really good deals. Like, really, you bring in cash, you kind of schmooze, and he's cutting deals left, right, and center, and it's hard to say no to the guy. So here I am. I picked up a few more Power of the Force figures, starting with Han Solo in carbonite.
Han Swolo.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yes. So I already have Han Solo, the one that I always wanted as a child. I actually had this version as a kid, but I kind of wanted to pick it up again because I wanted that carbonite. It comes with the carbonite thing in the back. I'll open this when Josh is doing his thing, but yeah, the carbonite thing in the back, that's worth it alone.
I think I have that.
Yeah, this is a good one. So I got that. Let's see if you guys remember this guy. Do you can anyone tell me before I show him who the Garindan is? Garindan? No? Anybody remember? Here, let me show him. Who's this guy?
Oh, he got
guy.
With the goggles.
The snorkel guy.
He's the guy in A New Hope that when
he bumps his nose.
That he alerts the when they're in the cantina meeting up with Han Solo, he's the one that alerts the stormtroopers like those are the guys you're looking for.
It always bugs me in that scene if you notice he bumps his nose and it like waggles because it's rubber.
Oh really?
You guys ever notice that? Yeah,
No.
he's like waving his hand and it like hits his nose and his nose like you could tell it's rubber.
But yeah, his name is
annoyed me.
Garindan Long Snoot.
Lucas leaves that sort of stuff in, but
Yeah, but he's like when the Ewoks weren't blinking, he's like, whoa, we got to change that. Now this is a cool one. Never before offered in any Kenner collection. So this was the first time you could get this character as an action figure from Star Wars, it's a kind of a big character that they left out because it's the villain of the original Star Wars. It's Grand Moff Tarkin.
Huh. Oh, Tarkin.
Oh, cool.
Peter Cushing. See, look at that. Never before offered.
Didn't he? That got re-released like in the board game. Wasn't there recently? There was like a version where it looked like him, like from the original line.
Maybe. I'm not sure. And then this was always one I wanted as a kid too, and maybe I did have him. I don't remember now, actually. I feel like I always wanted him, and I never had him because I thought he was the coolest. You know, in Empire, when you're meeting Boba Fett and all the other bounty hunters.
Oh yeah.
Who's the coolest one besides Boba Fett?
The lizard guy.
His name?
That's I know his name.
Oh,
I know his name.
What's his name?
His name is Oh my gosh, I know it because I got it's. Is it Bosk?
It is Bosk.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let me show you the original one. I got the original one right here. Hang on.
So yeah, come on, that's cool. Look at that guy.
Have you been watching the Boba Fett?
Boba
series?
Fett? I'm like halfway through episode 2 because I didn't realize
I haven't
2.
watched it. No spoilers.
Yeah.
Here's the original Bosk.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah. So
He was always the coolest. I'd love to get a full set of like all of the like Dengar and IG-88 and all the bounty
I've got them all.
All right. Well, this is my segment.
The original.
Nobody cares about your old Kenner toys, Duke. We're talking power of the Force here. And one figure that they
power of the steroids.
They surprisingly did for whatever reason was Emperor Palpatine. Cool. That's a good one, huh? Got to have the Emperor. And then finally, can anyone guess what the last figure I got was? Any Star Wars collection has to have this character. Now, keep in mind, I already have Darth Vader, Stormtrooper, Luke, Leia, Obi-Wan, Lando, Han. I got all the main characters. I will say it's not C-3PO, it's not R2-D2, it's not Chewbacca. I do need those 3 are like the big ones from the original set. But besides those, this character, you have to own this character. Anybody?
Is he a main character?
Biff Fortuna.
Oh, like about
Yoda.
As important
Yoda.
as you can get. Yoda. That's a good one.
Is it Yoda?
It is
Biff Tuna.
Aunt Beru. With the blue milk. With the blue milk. Come on, in a service droid. Look at this flashback photo. Shmi. I don't know why it's got Shmi Skywalker, and then I guess is that like her sister?
Must
or
be.
No? I don't know how she's related to. How is Aunt Beru? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, got to get Aunt Beru with the blue milk.
What about Uncle Owen? You got Uncle Owen?
I don't have Uncle Owen yet.
Come
don't
on,
you worry.
man.
Hey, give me a second.
Get the set while you're at it. You know.
So there we go. Those are my Power of the Force pickups for this time. And
I didn't notice. Does Aunt Beru have giant muscles too?
She's looking a little beefy. But that's all that blue milk she's been drinking,
She's got a grip there.
That was about it. All right, calm down, Bill. Please keep your pants on. With a service droid, no less.
Full service.
Yeah, full service. What's that? What do you think that droid's doing? Hold on. Can you kind of see its arm there?
Gosh.
at waist level, no less. All right. Anyway, Josh, you go ahead. I'm going to open these guys up.
You can look away because I'm going to show some 3D stuff.
Oh God.
Now, Josh, there is very little time left in the show.
Okay.
So if we ever wanted a big finale, perhaps maybe one of your greatest finds ever.
Pressure's on.
Okay. How much time we got?
Very limited time.
I just want to show some garbage stuff so I can actually do the garbage thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Curtis, I had that exact toy actually. So very interesting. Shrek, the 3D collection.
I got that.
You do? This is the not for retail?
Yeah, I think mine came with a Samsung 3D glasses bundle.
Yeah, I think this one did too. But it's got like all the ratings you could ever want on the back of it for every region and every movie. So yeah. Promo use. That stuff's always fun. Easy Rider on Blu-ray. I'm a sucker for a steelbook.
Yeah.
So
they shot that in 3D, eh?
Yeah. No, just the Shrek I wanted to show you. Yeah. I figured you'd like it. One of my favorite directors, just because of his quirkiness, but this is the Criterion collection of this movie, found in the garbage.
Ooh.
Fantastic Mr. Fox, which is a great animation style. It's like stop motion, old school. Yeah. It looks great. So to have that on Blu-ray is stuff's falling out. 3-disc set there with a little booklet. That was
Criterion. You can't go wrong.
I know.
especially
You see Criterion, you got to grab it, right? So
now they're
especially
moving
for
into
free.
4K. So
And this I this isn't from the garbage, but I got this specifically to rub it in Bill's face.
oh,
My favorite Western of all time is Silverado.
Oh, nice.
And this is the 2-disc gift set, which is I've never seen before, but it comes with the DVD. It opens up for some saloon doors.
That's cool.
And then inside is a
Damn.
pack of playing cards,
That's really cool.
brand new, sealed.
seal. Jesus.
I just think it's really cool. So
And is that set loaded with special features too?
it's got a bunch of special features in it too. Yeah, like the making of and everything. So, which is cool for me because like I grew up watching this movie. Like I'd watch it twice a week almost.
Me too. I loved it.
Yeah, so good. And I found this in the garbage. This is a Halo Reach controller for 360. Found that recently.
No, are you
pretty clean.
dumpster diving for this stuff? How are you finding this?
I work for a waste management company. So
Okay.
if you're doing renovations or you're getting rid of stuff out of your house or doing a roof, I'm the guy who comes and puts a bin in your driveway and then everyone just fills it up and then I come and take it away. So
Gotcha.
I'm dumpster diving technically, but it's my dumpster. So
There we
if
go.
it's in that dumpster, it belongs to me and I can take it legally. Otherwise, dumpster diving is illegal in my area. So,
You know, in most film and television, working for waste management is typically code for your
yeah.
mom.
Well, maybe I do that too. I could tell you, but you know. All right, I'll show one of my finds. Bill will have to really bribe me to get the last one here, but I don't know if you guys are fans, so I don't know if I. Does this just give you a clue?
Gears of War?
Yes, that is the Gears of War controller. With the Gears of War console.
Fancy.
Nice.
So
That
this
was
came
trash?
with no, this was Value Village.
Oh, okay.
So I had to pay up a little bit for this one, but it was pretty cool. This is the console I've been wanting forever. It came with 2 controllers and there was another one on the wall. So three controllers that look like this with it as well.
What? 3 Gears of War controllers?
3 Gears of War controllers.
That's crazy.
So,
and the one that was on the wall, you put that with this bundle.
well, this was in
For the
the
cash
showcase,
register.
so they knew it wasn't
Oh.
part of the
Those pricks.
I had to pay up a little bit for it, so
Did it have a hard drive in it?
yeah, everything's in it. Works. It plays the Gears of War sound when you turn it on. It doesn't just do a bing, it does the
Oh, yeah?
yeah. So
Well, that's the good console too, right? The one that's very little problems with that.
yeah, little problems with that one for sure. So Bill, what are you gonna offer me for this last one here?
Oh.
You take his shirt off.
Done.
Yeah. Okay.
This is it's a one of a kind item. In all my years of collecting, I've never seen one like it ever.
And it's so frustrating. You come across this stuff so often. These one of a kind. Like I'm looking at the guitar behind you. I don't know if the chaps have seen that guitar, the Rock Band guitar that you
that
found.
one?
Yeah, that thing is stunning.
I can. Do you want me to bring that over? I can
Just
bring
do
over
it.
if you
Yeah, quick. I don't know if the chaps have seen that. It's worth seeing.
Give me 1 second.
Have you guys done much Rock Band or Guitar Hero stuff?
No.
I used to play Guitar Hero a lot when it first came out.
Well, they're plastic controllers, that come with it. Then Josh
Yeah.
finds this thing.
This was for Rock Band?
So this is Rock Band or Guitar Hero controller. It's made by Logitech.
Oh.
But I've never seen one like this before. This I found in the garbage.
Yeah.
What?
It's got real wood on the back This is like
Who throws that
enamel.
away?
It's
So,
insane.
Yeah, it's nice. I threw a it says Guitar Hero on it. I threw a capo on there for authenticity.
Nice. Beautiful. It is full size, right?
It's full size. It plays.
It's got the weight like a real guitar.
It's heavy. Yeah, it's heavy. It feels really nice. It plays really well. This is like my main guitar now. I can't play with the cheap plastic ones anymore.
So that's what he's warming us up with now. Oh, hold on a second.
Get some love face in there. So
that's the kind of great stuff he's finding all the time.
Has anyone even heard of that or seen that before? Because I hadn't until I saw it. So
no.
Okay, please, Josh, give birth to this one of a kind item.
How many people we got watching right now?
Can't.
4.
Millions. No.
4. Okay, it's not going to get out before my video then.
No worries of that, my friend.
All right, this looks very unassuming, right? The cheapest Xbox you can possibly buy, 4 GB arcade model. This popped up on Facebook for $100.
Is it a dev kit?
No, but it's cool. I think it's cooler. Actually, probably not, but I'm going to show you the controller first. And if you know anything about 360 controllers, you'll see why this is kind of special. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got a gloss to it, like a pearlescent gloss. And all 360 controllers that I've seen are all like that matte black finish, right? Yeah. None of them are shiny. So that's why. That's a show of things to come.
When did you get this?
Last week.
Okay.
Yeah, when Derek came over to help me with the sub, I had to show him because it was just too cool.
Such careful wrapping on it.
It's I don't even want to touch it. The person I bought this from said, well, they got it, they watched a couple of movies on it, and they put it back in the package, and they haven't touched it since. Until they tested it to sell it, basically. Gonna go do the slow reveal. If you can tell me what this is, I'll be very, very. You'll get brownie points.
Red Dead Redemption.
Is that a Django Unchained special edition?
Dang, Curtis!
Yeah.
Oh my God!
What
the hell? I've never seen that before. I thought that was a joke.
For real?
That is for real. This I cannot find any comps on it anywhere.
Is that a custom thing?
It was given. It was a giveaway for Django Unchained. It's got limited edition on the front there.
Oh.
Weird. Wow, that is quite a find.
So
you said you haven't found any pressing info on that, or?
I just know it was a giveaway at the time of when the movie came out. So the only way to get this was through a giveaway.
Oh.
So
wow, it's cool looking.
That is really cool. Did it not have a so the controller that you have, that's the one that pairs?
That's the one that came with it. Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Because it's like the black pearl handle.
Right.
Yeah. So.
Now, are you a big fan of that movie, Josh?
This is probably one of my favorite Tarantino movies. Yes.
Oh.
Do you like Reservoir Dogs?
Cool. I do like Reservoir Dogs.
Oh, good.
Not as much as Django, but.
Yeah, I like Django.
Django is just like it's such a feat of storytelling. The way they go through everything. They got the jokes, the timing, the monologues, everything's great. So. Yeah, Derek's saying there that I think 7 may exist. From all my research I've seen online, there's only a couple of people who say they have it. So someone said there's only 2 in existence. Another person said they had they could see a production photo, and there was about maybe 7 or 8 that had been made.
Wow.
So, but you got to take into consider maybe that's how many were made, but how many are still surviving or still around?
Yeah, who knows, right? Yeah, and that's a big thing that I say even in like my garbage videos, right? Like everyone's talking about, oh, how many games certain exist, and I see them crushed, in the garbage. I'm like, well, there's fewer that I couldn't save, but I mean, I found Earthbound in the garbage. Like it's crazy the amount of things that you can.
Whoa.
So there you go, Bill. You got it out of me.
All right, there you go, viewers. I hope you hit the subscribe button.
I'm impressed.
Not just followed the X-rated commenter. This was more exciting. No.
He's
Yeah,
not
Bill's
showing
taking his shirt off.
Yeah, right.
No, he muted himself again. No.
Okay, I'm gonna
breaking up there, Bill.
I'm gonna check connections before the next stream. We'll get that all sorted out. So thanks, Josh. Yeah.
Yes, thank you for inviting me. I really appreciate it.
Killed it.
A lot of fun.
Killed it today. Duke,
Time for a little fanfic.
Oh.
Aunt Beru and Long Snoot.
That droid's gonna get jealous.
He might be a part of it.
Duke, yes, thanks for joining us. When's the next Sony Trinitron rebuild video coming out?
I hope to have the parts this week, and maybe I'll have the video out by the weekend.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah, so that's the plan, loosely.
Looking forward to it.
I love it.
Yeah, thanks.
Some of those solder points he makes. I'm like, hey, I can do that. No. Curtis, thanks for making the time today. I know you had a busy day. It's good seeing you. Thanks for bringing the Star Wars stuff.
I'm thrilled we could make it work. I'm sure I'll have plenty more Star Wars. My goal, this is what I do every paycheck, right? So every payday, every couple of weeks, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to set aside a little chunk, and I walk over and I'm like, all right, give me what you got. And then, I pick up a few figures. So one day we'll have them all.
And this week you beat Matt Bandy for Star Trek content. So
I did.
That's right.
You killed it. Actually.
Sorry, Bill.
Yeah.
One more look. I mean, come on, look at the color on that. How cool is that?
I'm gonna look on eBay actually, see
That
if
is
they're
really
floating
cool.
around.
Well, Josh does have Star Wars,
Yeah.
so that's
The art on that Star Trek. I want to put that on a shirt actually.
I mean, yeah. And then here's the back again. Come on.
Gosh, this is cool.
God damn it.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Matt Bandy, thank you and your retro chair for making time.
Yeah.
Glad we got you 2 times this week.
Yeah. Imagine that.
On the VHS and collecting. So that's cool. VHS, you say? Yes, there's a whole another YouTube channel where we just talk about VHS. That's called Midnight is Flashing. Go subscribe to that. And we have a live chat that happens over there. A lot of fun. Chris Roberts is on that. He's normally on this show, but he couldn't make it today. He didn't even pop in, guys. Hope you, let him.
We didn't need him.
A fan.
Nah, we didn't need him.
Okay, and that's it. Thank you, viewers. Did I thank everyone? I don't want to miss anyone. Yeah, got everyone. Thank you, viewers, for coming by and giving us a watch and hitting the subscribe, hitting the like. I appreciate it. Thank you for the support for the channel. Lots more stuff coming. So much stuff. It's just going to be crazy. A lot of people are talking how much stuff is going to come out. It's next week. We're going to see some really big stuff. I'm going to blow your socks off. As always.
They're already off.
oh my gosh.
Demonetized.
Tarantino
Demonetized.
right there.
There we go. Tarantino. There's your thumbnail. That didn't make sense. I was thinking.
There's your toenail. That worked.
There you go. Yeah, that's better.